In order to prevent getting an STD, you need to remember a few things that we are going to share with you in this video. Before we begin to share, please subscribe to our channel so you may never miss out our videos. The first and foremost point is always to avoid developing close or physical contact with anyone who has these problems. SARS in the lower private part of the body. Discharge your other symptoms. Keep in mind that not having sexual relations, abstinence, is the only sure way to prevent STDs. Yeah, it's true that developing unprotected physical contact is safe if you and your partner are only for each other. If it's been at least 6 months since you each tested negative for STDs. Otherwise, what you need to do? Number 1. Always use latex condoms every time you go to your partner. If you use a lubricant, make sure it's water-based. Use condoms for the entire activity. Please note that condoms are not 100% effective at preventing disease or pregnancy. However, they are extremely effective if used properly. Number 2. Get a vaccination for hepatitis B. This is a series of 3 shots. Number 3. Avoid sharing towels or underclothing. Number 4. Wash before and after physical contact. Number 5. Get tested for HIV. Number 6. Get help if you have a problem with drug or alcohol abuse. People who are drunk or on drugs often fail to have safe sexual relations. Don't use alcohol or drugs before you start a physical relationship. It was once thought that using condoms with nonoxynol 9 helped to prevent STDs by killing the organisms that can cause disease. But new research has brought different results. The study shows that doing so also irritates a woman's private part and may increase the risk of an STD infection. Current recommendations are to avoid using condoms with nonoxynol 9. Number 1. Stop having a close relationship until you see a doctor and are treated. Number 2. Follow your doctor's instructions for treatment. Number 3. Use condoms whenever you need, especially with new partners. Number 4. Don't resume having a close physical relationship unless your doctor allows you. Number 5. Return to your doctor to get rechecked. Number 6. Be sure your partner or partners also are treated. Do you know that every year, there are an estimated 20 million new STD infections are reported in the United States? Anyone who is active in developing physical contact can get an STD. Are there shots to prevent STDs? One important prevention tool against STDs and infections, STDs, is vaccination. Currently, vaccines are available to protect against infection with HPV, hepatitis A and hepatitis B. Other vaccines are under development, including those for HIV and herpes simplex virus, HSV. Can you prevent STDs after exposure? Using a condom correctly every time you need can help you avoid STDs. Condoms lessen the risk of infection for all STDs. You still can get certain STDs, like herpes or HPV, from contact with your partner's skin, even when using a condom. How long does it take for an STD to show up in your system? When symptoms do appear, they may show up as early as 2 days after exposure, or take as long as 1 month. Are STDs transmitted every time? STDs aren't transmitted every time, but they can be transmitted anytime. You can get an STD the first time you go to your partner, but there are no STDs that will always be transmitted every time. What STDs are not curable? Of these 8 infections, 4 are currently curable: syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and trichomoniasis. The other 4 are viral infections which are incurable. Hepatitis B, herpes simplex virus, HSV or herpes, HIV, and human papillomavirus, HPV.